It's April Fools, guys. Happy April Fools. And yes, this is Rick Astley. And it's high pressure, never gonna give you up. Um, Back to the actual episode. We are working on a couple of things, so we can sort those out of our inventory now. This is all to work towards this endo transmitter, which we might actually have the resources required. So we're gonna see if we can make everything. So we're gonna get the sentient ender, the soul-filled bottle. So we need a witch. How are we gonna get a witch? Well, we're gonna find one. Shouldn't be too hard. We can always go to our mob farm. So let's check it out. How's it going? What the shit? Okay. This is turned off. Oh my god. Oh my. Alrighty. Well, that didn't work. Holy shit. Alright, that has been dealt with. That took a whole lot of work. Holy shit. So, yeah, this ran out of power, and this didn't, and it... How did snow? I don't remember that being there. And it just kind of added up. So, yep. Now we're just going to wait for a witch. So we're going to turn that off. There we go. Going to wait for a witch to spawn. We're just going to kill everything on our own till we can get one. There we go. There's a witch. Captured. Now we can turn it back on. Box it up. Store it. There we go. So again, we got a lot of spawn eggs for Enderman. There was this other spawn egg that I got. What was it? It was Cave Enderman. Shulker. I was a Snowy Creeper. Cool. Alright. So we've got the soul-filled vial. Now we got to go to the Ender IO section. Just over here. So, to turn this into what I want, I need an Ender Resonator. So we can set that up over here. And just like that, we got the Resonator. So now we combine these two. Get the rod. And there we go. Should create it. There we go. I don't even know what this is used for, except, yeah, it's only the Ender transmitter. So we have one part. So you can get rid of that. We need Grains of Infinity. Got quite a lot of those. A range booster. Okay. Let's go to actually addition. Just down here. Should move it, I reckon. But right now it should be good. Okay. Okay, got that. I just need an ender casing, which we need these dynamite or diamond things. So it's clay, and light blue. So I remember actually making the light blue dye schematic, but right now we have a actual dyes. So we'll get clay and clay. We'll get diamond block. We'll make 100. Here we are. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't remember how this worked. How do we... Oh, yeah, of course. Oops. There we go. Empowered diamatine. So that's going really slow. Let's speed that up. Epic. Take that, and we'll make one more. Well, it has the 4 times speed. Maybe we'll make it a bit faster. Alright, so 3 is good. Let's get this back. So can we make one of these now? We're missing something. Black quartz. Okay. We need some end steel. Only 8, so go. Grains of the end. And the octagic capacitors. Octagic capacitors. Okay. I'll just one of those. Oh, we need one more grains at the end. Okay. That's just an ender crystal. Alright, so we can head make our way back up over to here. So to make this, you just need a sag mill. Crush it. There we go. So that's 2. And it was one of these octadic capacitors. And so we now just shove everything in so we can make this a pattern. Shove the pattern in, all that in there. So it's the ender transmitter. So just making one. Because this has 4.97 bar, I just wanted to get up to automatic PCB generations, because this is what the mod pack is about. And yeah, it's doing pretty well. We've got this setup going. I wonder how many PCBs we have. We've got 32, so that's a pretty strong number. And we can turn them into finished PCBs in our pattern chest. So we can make 32 now. It just converts everything into a finished one. And this is what is the end game content. So make security stations, stuff like that, and drones. I don't think there's a need for it as of this point in time, except for the infinitely compressed circuit board. But for that we need immersive engineering, so we haven't gotten up to that yet. We do have our ender finished. Transmitter. There we go. That's another quest completed, on our way to completing the entire series. We get a frame, a glow frame. There we go. So that's one more. I wonder what loot we're gonna get. Ultimate laser drill? Holy moly. Silk touch mode enabled. So how do we power this thing? Extended industrialization. We need to power it up. Energy stored, extended. Charging. Nope. Battery. Energy. How do we power it? It is a pretty expensive resource, actually. But I just don't know how to give it power. We could go to our reactor. Let's see if we can power it actually inside the mechanism. So it looks like it uses the ultimate energy cube to power, which I think is a little weird. There should be another way for it to be powered. But yeah, it's going to be powered through here. For some reason that's million. Shit. I was like, oh, it's only at 42, but that's 45 million, isn't it? Yeah. So that's filling up quite fast. Our reactors have quite a lot of power though, so it shouldn't be too much. I just wonder how efficient this could be compared to our Paxels. So that's maximum power. Let's head up to our surface. Alright, let's dig a hole into the general population of Mountain Snowy Slopesburg. So I mean, holding shift gets rid of the 3x3, but if I'm like silk touching, it is quite intense. So this is going to be definitely a replacement to the hammer. Maybe we'll get building gadgets later. But yeah, this just seems to be a really good mining tool. Let's head back to our base. Let's fly in. All right, this can be set up with our glow item frames. We also have another one, sorry. We have a mining drill. Yeah, we have a mecha tool, sorry. So we can set that one up too. We can get our frames. We can frame this up over here. So we have our mecha tool, and then we have our ultimate laser drill. So just for rewards, basically, that we've gotten. What's next? So those don't come till later. We can start on the memory fragment. But that's using Steve Cart's RF toolbase. We don't have, oh, we can actually get that. Precedent drone, oh, we need a shulker, okay. And we need how many? 4, so 4 shulkers in total. Let's clear this. We don't really need it as of this point in time. Oh, good. So the Library of Alexandria, enchantment library, infusion capacity. That's pretty high capacity. Dimensional crystal matrix. So we need the higher binding ritual. Not actually that expensive. But it's used pretty late game for the occultism. Let's save all that. Pressure is a bit lower than what we needed it to be before. These clumps are, holy crap, they're different. They're a different breed. We're gonna need a lot of resources. Okay, so I'm gonna be working on that today. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but we can start with the basics. This is still going, which is good. It's turning into everything. I don't know the difference between the two. Oh, it's crude oil. Ah, cool. So we're getting everything from that. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this machine that we made. As a group, really. In this, the auto exporter, we're getting the buckets back out. Not really. Let's change that storage base to be buckets. So now is it getting out of it? Bidirectional. Okay. It's obviously not working. That's okay. How much etching liquid do we have? We have 13,000 milligrams, so we're holding up pretty well. We're just waiting for these PCBs to finish. And yeah, let's move on to the next one on the list, which would be the library. We can get started with that right now. And we have acquired the Library of Alexandria. Oh, we actually got 2. So we can do this one too. So we can see everything we got. Damage. Huh. Anyway, that can be taken off the list. We've got that dimensional shards. I don't know how many we need actually. We can check. 32. Yep, we got just over 32. Yeah, okay. So we need some of these now. That is a Steve Carts item. So we need quite a lot of resources. Let's automate it now. Check this out, guys. I have set up a spawner. So this one, hopefully, can just be fed with anything. So we'll get a lever. Make one real quick. There we go. So hopefully we can just have whatever we want. We can just kill them for don't destroy everything. Okay, well these guys are, and they're destroying the lever. So we might need to make a redstone remote. Okay, for underneath. Make one more. There we go. Okay, so we're getting gas tiers from that. Very nice. But we're not here for the gas tiers. We're here for the soul jars. So we'll get 3 and 1. Alright, let's kill them. Ah, yes. We forgot something. Turn it off. One thing that would do it way better is a chorus fruit. So then they just don't do anything. Pretty sure there's more upgrades we can have for spawners. Like, silent, ignores players, issue health, echoing, that would be good. So let's do that. Let's get the echo shards. And ripstone. The last one being wool. There we go. And that should be even better. And then we'll get another star. Just extra abuse, really. Okay. So now we're getting a lot of drops. An insane amount of drops. And we filled it up. Just like that. Shit, this is probably faster than the seeds I was going to make with it. Maybe we'll get a crusher. Mob crusher. Make one of those. Shit, we have so many gas tiers. Getting an ender chest going. Right. Crusher. Just waiting on the last machine frame. I think we might actually need to be in the area, so let's head back. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this area is chunk loaded. We can chunk load it now though. Okay. So now we can get our mob crusher. We'll get a flux point. We'll also get our add-ons. So we get one range booster. One of those. One of those and one of those. Okay. Let's add these in. Coolio. And maybe make the gas tiers now. Gas seeds can also be made. Just make one of those. Okay. We'll place that a bit later. Let's go to our spawners. Set up the mob crusher here. Oh, how's that going? Is that everything? And it's getting most of the area. I'll set that on top. Let's not make essence. So we'll have even more looting. Yeah, that's pretty good. I wish it could export it faster though. We might need to turn it off. So that's triple red. Um, Alt F4 to cheat this item. Yeah, don't do that, guys. That's an April Fool's. It's gonna crash your game. What if there's a faster way to output? Set it by 4. We might be able to get Luix cables. Ah, but they need to be connected, don't they? Yeah, that works. That works well enough for now. So I don't even think we need the seeds. We can keep that there. Go back to the spawners actually. And we'll place a chest down. And that will turn it off and on. So that is a triple red. Back to AE2. Don't have a triple red set up. Get an ender chest. We'll get red dye. We'll call it triple red. Yep, it's connected. Get one of those, and acceleration. There we are. Very good. So now we've got our gas tiers infinitely reduced to make these grains, I believe. Yep. Eye of Galgador. So we've set up the Eye of Galgadors. Do we have the stabilized metal? We don't. So we need a hardened mesh, refined hardener, raw hardener. Okay. Let's get some patterns for all of them. So we can make raw hardeners, sorry. Then we can get refined hardeners with the smelter. Then we can make stabilized metal. Also make a hardened mesh to make the ore, which we already have, so we can get rid of that. Okay. So the smeltery we have is over here. Smelting factory. Oops. These two go anywhere. Alright. So that's set up. Then we can make the lump of Galgadors. How much glowstone do we have? Yep, we have enough. So the lumps are good, stabilized metal's good, the eye's good. We can encode this pattern as well now into our pressure chamber, or the Rick Astley pressure chamber. These grains require the crystal. The sag mill. Oh, Not sure why not. We haven't connected it to the system yet. Here we are. Okay, and to make the crystal, we need the vibrant crystal, which we can make, and a shulker filled soul jar, which we can get from this. Alright, and the shulker's set up to spawn 4. So we need our soul jar. So we need 4 of them in total. We'll make 10. Okay, we just kind of pick them up. Alright, and turn it off. So we can put them back in here. And hopefully, just hopefully, we can make a pattern for this. Okay. It's the wrong item. Okay. So now, okay. It's missing 10 of those soul-filled jars. It's the Enderman we have. That's the shulker. Update it. Make 4. Okay, we're missing 4. Okay. It's being pretty difficult. Might have to do it manually. Yep. Just gonna have to do it manually. So it's 4 shulkers and vibrant crystal, which we can make. Yep, so that's 3. Experience. We just give it these ones. Nope. XP juice. So any way to input XP juice? Now's the time. So export juice. Should be able to work. Ah, it does. Look at that. But it's constantly draining. Ooh. Machine is idle. So it's kind of just slowly draining. Oh no, it's importing it back. Hmm. Weird. Anyway. Why is it stopped crafting the transistors? Oh, because it's very slow. Okay. Leaving all my shit everywhere. Uh-oh. You know what that means? That means we have our drives are full. Yeah, shit. Okay, so we're going to grab a chest. Yeah, we can get rid of all that fucking shit. Holy shit, we have a lot. Just taking up space, man. Bunch of freeloaders. There is a faster way to do this, or like prioritize items that have like a single slot that I can just get rid of. Please let me know. So sorting by, yeah, ascending, showing stored items. I'm just gonna pick up everything that has a 1. Everything that isn't really needed can go in there, except for that. And that. Basically, tools with durability. I can sort tools with durability out. Okay. We need more gold chests. We need chest upgrades. Oops. We need them stat. Sophisticated storage. So now we're crafting netherite tier upgrades. So yeah. I don't know where it went. I thought we were crafting 10. Ah, well, we're only seeing craftable, that's why. So now we have 20. Yep, that's a lot more storage, eh? Lot more storage in it. So, very handy to have. All of them. Then we can set something up going across like this. Alright. We can just get a storage bus. There we go. What's that? Ah, 128 channels. Did we actually reach that? Well, oh shit, that's high. Is that coming out of crafting grid? No, it's coming out of here. That's using 90. Got 128 going on in here. Yeah, that's pretty high. Yeah, no, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now we're sorting by number of items stored. Gonna get rid of these for now. don't want to know what's in here. I want that to be out. Does that make sense? Pick that back up. Okay. So everything that has just one can go in here. I don't even know what that is. That's missing content. Howard Spawner. Thanks. Didn't even remember doing that quest. Probably only counted when I picked it up? No, I picked it up. So just putting everything, we might actually get some more quests out of this. Something like sneaked into the storage system we have. It's quite a big amount of storage we got. Yep. That's us, we're doing manual. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this, guys, for you. Alright, and stored. So we have all these items in here now. So we can get our storage. Oh, descending now. Get our storage buses and pop them all on. You can get some overflow destruction cards, stuff like that, fuzzy. I might actually get a fuzzy card to get rid of a lot of items that don't have a lot of durability, but that's at another time. Back over here, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. So we're just missing out on, well, we can make these, pretty sure. So how many? 16? So enhance, what do we have in our crafting bit? Lump. Ah, there we go. So we need to make that and then that. Alrighty, let's get some patterns. Speed crafting it, come on. That's just going a bit slow. There we go. Alright, crafting. Smelting. 16. Let's use the one with the most processors. That's 4, but that has, yeah, number 1. Number 1 for that. So those should be good to do. What's next? Grains of, so we need the precedent crystals. Yes. So we got our 4. We just need a sag millet. So the output, there we go. Or we'll do push pull. Pull. There we go. I'll do push and pull. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we have our grains. So we can craft, it's a dimensional memory fragment. So we're missing the dimensional crystal matrix. That's it. Look at that. So that's still working on that. Let's see. Yeah, we still got it. Started binding Genie to dimensional matrix. So we did it. Alright, that chicken picky can be used later for a ritual. Yeah, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. So we're actually going to be able to make this a lot sooner than, yeah, I thought I would. So, yeah. Just got to wait a little bit more. And yeah. Boom! Thank you so much, Genie. Let us make this object in the pressure Rick Astley area. So fragment, just make one. Okay, we're missing that. Okay. Where did it go? Right here. There we go. Now we have it. Huzzah! So we've crafted and smelted everything we needed, I think. So now it should just be inputted, right? That's one of the two. It's two of the two now. Alright. Rick Astley's. Get out of my freaking face. Holy jeepers. We did it! Dimensional fragment. It's that easy. And we didn't even need to go through Steve Carts. We kind of just skipped over it. Boom! Boom! We are done. And with that, Mecha Suit help. You know, we're getting like the whole power range of freaking stuff now, aren't we? Yep. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. We did so much today. So much, in fact. We are almost up to the lower, mid-lower level. We just need a time prison, which is going to take a little bit. That's all good. That's all good. We'll get there when we get there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. April Fools.